all good. First three pieces. So let's count down game one for real this time. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We are off for real. LS or JSO. And we are off. Both players do have a Tetris. Rhubarb does have to take the first burns. Andy with a perfect 2 Tetris start. 45,000 points, make it 68,000 with a third Tetris. But will Andy continue to keep this up, or will have to burn? It does take a single. It was 69,000, but takes another one. So only 2 burn lines so far for Andy. Doing well. Is set up for another. Very clean. Ooh, that L placement. Not necessarily clean, but, you know, not the hardest thing to solve. That burn was beautiful. And Tetris 4, Andy, 95,000 points. Rhubarb, actually, they are tied now through 25 and 26 lines. Andy sitting at 118,000 points. Rhubarb with the Tetris there, they go the 141. So far, both players, nothing really crazy has happened. Andy actually starting off tapping or dassing? I think maybe dassing through the early stages here. Can't quite tell with his hand, or with the box being that small, but it's not rule. Andy, a master in all three of the play styles, let's be honest. Doing what he has to do just to keep cleaning safe. Rhubarb 257 is taking another Tetris here to go to 280,000 points. 4 lines in the future, so it does have about a Tetris lead over Andy through through 55 lines. I can give a definite answer because they're both on the same line count. Meanwhile, Rhubarb set up for another Tetris here. Andy also sets up. Rhubarb's gonna get one, but can't get the second one with the second bar that came. And neither can Andy. Andy's going to switch to tapping, and is actually going to switch to a tapping grip now. To play the first half of the 18 play with mainly DAS, or mostly DAS. Rhubarb, of course, playing with full roll. I have kind of started to adapt a little bit to the rolling play style. Very fun. Very, very difficult. These players make it look so easy. And speaking of making things look so easy, both of them knocking down Tetrises left and right. But Rhubarb with about a 2 Tetris lead here. Also 3 lines ahead. So still really, you know, either player's game. Rhubarb with a couple holes on the bottom. Can't quite score Tetris without burning those out. While Andy, with his bar, or with his J, will set up for a Tetris and knocks it down. 425,000 points for Andy through 92 lines. 447 for Rhubarb through 92 lines. And now we are practically tied, separated by like a single's worth of points. Tetris 4, both players, potentially. Andy, though, just needs to hold out for the bar. Since it's the same P sets, it is going to be very, very close. As they're both stacking roughly the same height. Andy just skimming a little bit more. Ooh, this will have to be a few more burns here, while Rhubarb is clean. Does take the burns, but needs a bar. Would really like the bar. And they both get it at the same time. Knock down the Tetris. And he does have a hole in row 5, so this is going to set up a little bit of a dirty situation potentially for Andy. So we have about 10 lines left before the transition. Both players potentially going in with 600k transitions. Tetris there for Rhubarb, 591 at 125 lines, so 2 Tetrises left. And he also has 2 Tetrises left. But that single will mean any transitions with the next will not be getting the 600k transition here at 575,000 points. Rhubarb transitions 617. He takes another Tetris. So Rhubarb coming in with never so slightly lead in the early stages of this transition or post-transition play. Rhubarb now 673,000 points through 143 lines, so about 2 Tetrises in the lead against Andy in level 20. Dirty Tetris being, of course, a Tetris that has a little bit of garbage or holes underneath, so you're playing off the ground in an elevated position. Yep, just a few rows up. And although Andy 658 can see something to the left side, helps to build it out with the L. Oh, can't get the square over, so has to switch to roll. And he's able to roll that square all the way over though. Now we'll be in a little bit of a tougher dig. Able to get that burn out though with the bar. He's gonna need another bar. Okay, Andy gets the T all the way over. And is getting beautiful down stacking. Just needs to do a couple more pieces. J, okay, it's going to use the Z instead. It's another J though. And a T, Andy will be good to go. Just has to burn one more line. And it's open up on the right side. Just needs the bar, gets the bar for the Tetris. Rhubarb though counters almost 100,000 point lead for Rhubarb. Another Tetris for Andy. Andy switching back to tap. Interesting. Definitely a lot of interesting grip switching for Andy. And it's paying off very well for him. 743, make it 774 with the Tetris in the level 25. Rhubarb already in level 25. 894,000 points through 193 lines. So a very solid lead, and of course the lead going into 29 is what Rhubarb really feel comfortable with. And he once again one of the best, if not the best player on 29. Definitely one of the most competent players on the speed. It definitely has the innate advantage on 29 speeds over Rhubarb. But Rhubarb can put up a little bit of a fight on 29. Force Andy to have to play aggressive as they're both on level 27 now. Rhubarb 997. A couple burns will actually set up the max out. 998. Would like to Tetris in to, but instead gets the max out with the burn, or with a few burns. And Tetris, one more available on level 20, or I guess Tetris into level 28 is still on the board. Meanwhile, Andy 898 in the level 28. Rhubarb just has to take the burns. There is a line cap. Level 39, either halt or double kill screen. In this game, it is double kill screen. And Andy is now on 29 at 971,000 points. Rhubarb 880. And will Tetris into the transition with the 1.16. And has a little bit of leeway. Set it up for the Tetris. Needs the bar, okay. Takes the triple and takes another nice little skim. Ooh, Rhubarb couldn't quite get that S all the way over. Oh, okay, Rhubarb's good. Definitely not the best situation to be in here. But Rhubarb is done at B36, so Andy needs to chase down B37. That with the column too well. Just taking doubles and triples off of it. You can see at the B37 by level 39. Oh, misses the T-spin. That could have been so beautiful. And Burrito Dad with the sub, the gift sub. Thank you so much, Burrito Dad. It's very appreciated. B37 is what you need to get to, Andy. B37. And it's up for the Tetris. And gets it! And we'll take game number 1 with the Tetris. GG's. I know, good. I knew what the score was. Well, not the exact score. And we have double ready, so it's kind of game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. CTL definitely will be adding new emotes. I do recall King saying that he does want to add more. I think there should definitely be some of Div 1 players, maybe some super streamers. I know we have, what, Ben Famir and just some parrots, I think. I give King permission to use silly Peyton emotes. But of course that, you know, disincentivizes people from subscribing to twitch.tv/Peyton on Tetris. But honestly, if you're gonna subscribe somewhere, supporting Classic Tetris League supports all of the super streamers, as well as the players, Kingsmen, everyone. A little bit goes a long way here. And the best way, though, to support the players, especially in the Division 1 category, is by supporting the Matcherino using exclamation point Matcherino. You can contribute to the prize pool. You don't even have to use a cent of your own money. There are sponsor quests, which are things that you can do that will earn the prize pool money from various people who have sponsored a set allocation of money to go to the tournament. Or even little claim codes they can use that Matcherino directly provides. That way they can, you know, give money without anyone having to do anything. Matcherino is a great partner of Classic Tetris League and does provide a lot of resources to these players. Andy, of course, did see some of the last season's prize pool. This did his brother Dog. And the rest out with it would be Gerald Freeman getting first place. Or, no, sorry, getting second place, I believe. And... oh, Sidnev. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I am wrong. Dog did win it all, though. So, my apologies there. It's taking over $1,200 from the community-funded prize pool. It shows how much the Classic Tetris scene has grown and how great everyone is at supporting our players and the community. I mean, not just in Classic Tetris League, you've seen it a lot of smaller tournaments also using Matcherino. It's a platform that the Classic Tetris community loves, and I think also a platform that loves the Classic Tetris community. Even the World Championships used it this year to help fund another portion of the prize pool, so it is a very great thing to see such community involvement in truly rewarding the players in a very amazing way. And another thing I should be doing, other than talking about how great Matcherino is giving a score update to these players. And these things at 341,000 points through 81 lines, make it 82. Rhubarb will take a burn here, and the Tetris to go to 409,000 points through 90 lines. Another solid 18 game for both players today. Almost what happens when you're in Division 1. I mean, Rhubarb got to Division 1 by going on a tear a few seasons ago. I mean, had one of the best damn runs I think Classic Tetris League has ever seen. And he just continued plowing through, not even playing in Division 2. Oh, but has a misflip there with the T. So it's high enough up. It shouldn't be too much of a headache, but in terms of losing lines through burning. But it's still going to be a headache because one misdrop and you might be out of luck. But luckily for Rhubarb here. Ooh, oh, never mind that T. The T is a little bit dangerous. Hopefully get the L all the way over and gets another L. Andy also getting high here. Not as precarious of a situation as Rhubarb is in. Beautiful flat burn with the T. Andy didn't quite get that T all the way over. 112 lines. Able to burn this though. Rhubarb is just kind of burning through the lines so quickly. It's going to need a little bit of something before the transition kicks in 9 lines. And before the transition this high up on the board, even with roll, 19.5 is still very difficult. And this is slightly greater than that. Now lowering it down. Rhubarb just needs a couple more pieces. Transitions, 130,000 points. Opens up that right side. And gets the T all the way over. That Rhubarb didn't try placing that bar in the middle. Meaning that it might have opened up. Beautiful resilience here for Rhubarb, but this is going to allow for... Oh, that bar hang! It's going to allow for Andy to take a very sizable lead. And that's going to be it for Rhubarb at 474. So Andy at 530 will be getting heart number 2. And it'll be good for this game, and we'll be moving the seed up to ED for the name ad. 50 bars in the transition, sheesh. Well, this one doesn't last 4 hours. Ah! You would have to contact your doctor if that happens. Both players are ready, so let's count it down. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yes, definitely contact your doctor if this game lasts more than 4 hours. Things that could also last longer than 4 hours, though. Oh, I don't know. Tetris. Things have really, with line cap, it's definitely helped a lot. Definitely a slower start here for both. Not the end of the world by any means. So yeah, through 58 lines, so we're about halfway through the pre-transition play, and these players have very respectable paces once again. 263 for Andy through 60 lines. Might be a little lower than he'd like, but... still doing it though. So 333 now through 73 lines for Andy. 333 through 69 lines. Hey now for Rhubarb. And Tetris for Rhubarb 404 to 402. Very solid game once again on 18 for both. For about 100 lines now, 450, 474, the 474. It is neck and neck. Still, only 4 lines separating them, so it is about a Tetris lead here for Rhubarb in terms of pace. So that is okay. Not the end of the world. So we're looking at probably 600k transitions for both. Just needs 2 Tetrises for Andy and 2 Tetrises for Rhubarb, and they both have the runway for 2. Ooh, but Rhubarb getting into a little bit of a tricky situation here. Needs to open up that right side. Needs a bar now. Takes a triple. Beautiful single. Still has the runway. Ooh. The game kind of trolling Rhubarb here. Andy, 621 in level 19 now. Meanwhile, Rhubarb takes the Tetris in here, 606, so it does get the 600k transition. Andy about a level ahead now. Well, half level ahead. In the early stages here, 700k for Andy on level 21. Rhubarb takes the Tetris, 688. So Andy with a little bit of a lead here, but not enough that makes a huge difference. Hopefully both of these players are having fun. Obviously, that's a big part of this. Andy, I feel like Andy, you know, definitely the favorite on paper. Just needs to, you know, just to hang in there a little bit longer and could already get the first set under his belt for the day. Of course, that is asking a lot. Ooh, Rhubarb's getting into a little bit of a trickier situation. He's either the bar or something for the right side to lower the stack. Oh, and hangs the L and hangs the S on top of it. And that's going to be at 782. So unfortunately there for Vicious _ Rhubarb. That's going to be all she wrote for him. So Andy at 860 will be getting in the game and will be taking it. GG's, Andy, you were good. You can keep playing this out if you want to. We're gonna run ahead and get the next one set up. So, which will be Hugh versus Somalian, I do believe. So don't leave just now. Because we have 2 more left for you. Oh. So, do you want to do same P sets? Cool. Let me pop the seed. And do you want to do double kill screen or alt? I know I didn't give a choice last time, which my mistake. I just prefer double kill screen, I'm gonna be honest, it's fun. Especially because it doesn't impact me as a player. Small E and adjusting stencil. What a gamer. No cap is fine. No, unless they agree to it. I mean, I think it is cap for everything in Div 1. Honestly, yeah. If once people get confident enough, at least they get a little bit on double kill screen. Just let Andy decide what he wants to exactly do. Or do a coin flip for it. Yeah. Double kill screen's good. He definitely shouldn't be the one that gets to make the decision on that. Also Vikings through SMH. Okay, we have a ready smiley face from Andy. And not to spoil CTM, but Wallbant just beat LXT. This is like when WCW spoiled. Yeah, this is when WCW spoiled Mick Foley winning the belt levels of, oh my god. I had it up. You have to support your homies. And Giants win. What is wrong with the world? By what wrong? I mean, what is up? Okay, we have readies from both players. Somalian's like, just kidding, I'm not ready now. I think Wallbang can take SV. Oh, you gotta call. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad the fraud's lost. By that I mean the Vikings. Yep, there goes my parlay, but it's fine. Also, hi Connor. Look lovely to see you here. So the winner between Sam and Wallbant. Sheesh. Sheesh. Okay, whenever you're ready, Somalian. Small Ian. Oh, Kenzie. I think she said something at the beginning of the stream. Hi, friendos. Hope your Chinese food is good. Mine is not spicy at all that they gave. Just let me know whenever you are ready, Smolian, as I used to call you. Like, there's no O in there or anything. I think he's just doing a thing called life, for better or for worse. For worse. I can't believe the weekend's almost over already. Yeah.